What's going on, guys? Welcome back to these little tutorials I'm doing for the Naruto Ultra Ninja Storm series. So, this is my third time attempting to record this. So, I figured I'd go ahead and just give like a basic breakdown of what everyone should really know about Naruto, the Ultra Ninja Storm series, and that's a lot of people just take for granted as a surface for the Storm series that it's just a one-dimensional, one-button fighter that you just press one button in over and over again and hope that you get hit and so on and so forth and hope that you win. You know, I could honestly say I can see why people would think that at face value, because honestly the Storm series never gives you any hints or indications that there's any deeper combo system in this game, or that you can really experiment with it like in any way, shape, or form. So that's why I figured today I'm going to give you guys just a small handful of things that you can use to bolster your combo game. It's really nothing too hard. All you gotta do is just memorize the timing of a few select things, have a bare semblance of how to do execution inputs, and you should be fine, really. These are not hard by any stretch of the imagination. These are like the kiddie pool of what you can do in terms of combos in this series, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So, I chose Obito for this case because his combos are extremely easy to do, and every time you press the button with him, he does a different move. Like, press circle once, he does a kick. Press it twice, he does combo when he jumps down from above. Press it 3 times, he uses Wood Style Jutsu. Press it 4 times, he throws out a giant shuriken and slashes with it. And that's actually going to be a key component for this tutorial that I'll give you hints on as we go along. Press it 5 times, he drops some giant chakra rods, and press it 6 times. He uses the same ones, or a different pair, I guess, to smack them away, and that's all well and good. Now he does do different things for different combo strings he has. Like down, you'll do this, which is actually pretty shit. I'll openly say that. And you know, the usual fashion with the up series, you just knock them into the air and just knock away, and you go open up for an air combo, and that's all well and good. But for today's purposes, we're just going to focus on his neutral combo, specifically the 4th input, and it's going to be this one. That's all we're going to focus on right now. And we'll focus on using this as a building block for expanding on our motions as we go along. So, first thing I want you guys to like get a decent grasp for is chakra dashing. Chakra dashing is pretty much something that's really self-explanatory. You press triangle once, press X, you dash in, and you have the same variation but going backwards. Easy stuff. Nothing really too complicated going on there. But this is where we're kind of trying to make it really useful, because a little known fact is that you can pretty much chakra dash out of any melee attack you do. Like, or you do any kind of like chakra based thing out of anything. Like, check this out. 1, 2, chakra dash backwards. 1, 2, 3, chakra dash forwards. Also, a cool thing of Obito is that you can literally jump out of you can pretty much cancel any part of his animation strings besides like 1 or 2 hits of his down combo, but that's really it. So Obito is really beginner friendly. I recommend him for doing that. But that besides, what you should do is get a feel for getting max speed on your chakra dash. Just press it once, press it, and pretty much it should be a really seamless. Like, I'm gonna hold up, like control up close to the mic so you can hear it. So pretty much there should be no transition whatsoever between pressing triangle, pressing X. Again, a quick reminder is that if you hold neutral and chakra dash, you'll go straight at your opponent. I find it a little risky to actually hold direction inputs if you're in the middle of a combo, because sometimes like the camera will change position and it'll get like suddenly hover backwards, and I always get flushed when it happens. But anyway, so the reason I want you to do chakra dashing is because probably something pretty well known. You can literally chakra dash at any point in your combo to extend it. The chakra dash itself actually stuns the opponent long enough for you to get an extended combo. And that's all pretty well and good. But the problem is chakra dashing, or rather relying on chakra dash only to extend combos, is pretty pricey for your chakra meter. And it's generally not too recommended, but chakra dashing is really good for if your opponent substitutes, you can immediately catch up with them and potentially put him in a very precarious situation, like getting him a mix-up or all that good stuff. So, with that out of the way, that's one way of extending your chakra dash, or extending your combo. A classic combo that I usually do is upstring into chakra dash into downstring. or basically up combo, chakra dash, air combo. That's more or less like one of like the oldest bread and butters in the Storm series. You can do this in like pretty much any Storm game. Hell, this is available to a degree in the original Ultimate series period. But anyway, so now we're gonna make this a well. Actually, no. Let's go to the next one first. And this is Tilt Awakening. A little game mechanic is introduced in Storm 3, and in my personal opinion, completely breaks the game. But you know, opinion notwithstanding. So Tilt Awakening is really cool because when you do it, you're actually able to cancel any animation into it. Like you can see there's literally no like. It's very quick with how you're able to do it. This trick has been available since Storm 3. You can literally Tilt Awakening at any point of a combo into a Tilt Awakening, and then you can get up not only boosted damage, but you're in Tilt Awakening. So that's automatically a really good thing because, as you know, tilts or Tilt Awakenings basically get you like, I should probably call them like TIs or something like that. Yeah, let's call them TIs. TIs basically I would wager they roughly give you like a 20-25% damage boost for melee attacks for like a real just like a character with that has no benefits. Like I'd imagine if you're using someone like Naruto, who transforms into chakra mode, and you tail beast bomb Naruto. He tilts in Tilt Awakening, and I can imagine that gives him a much higher damage boost. Obito, I've literally found nothing that he gains from tilts. No extended grab range, no better tilt attacks, no better jutsu. Fuck it. Obito is Tilt Awakening is actually really vanilla, but anyway. So, like I'm saying before, you can literally Tilt Awakening at any point of a combo, like even something you normally couldn't jump cancel. You can freely do it here. You can do it to transform back and save chakra, but at that point you're not cashing on like the max damage. So I really wouldn't recommend that. Plus, unfortunately, you cannot if you're in tilt and you're attacking, sadly you can't attack immediately, unlike if you're in tilt. So sadly you cannot just keep switching back and forth to just keep the combo going forever. You probably could if you're really high execution and you know like stun values, but honestly that's kind of really we really shouldn't be focusing on that. So far we have this able to just freely Tilt Awaken at any point. And look at that, we already have like a 33% damage combo with relatively low execution, although it does consume half a chakra bar. So at this point we're like, alright, so is there a way to bolster your damage your combo damage and not make it as costly? There is. It's called jump canceling. Jump canceling has been around since, God, I don't even know. I want to say Storm 1, but I'm not entirely certain of that because I've never really touched Storm 1 before at all, so forgive me if I'm a little not lacking on knowledge of that. But an old bread and butter would be like doing like a combo string and then like doing something like that, or like if you're really close, like really good, you can like jump cancel forward and then go cancel right into your ultimate. That's if you're really solid with timing, you know your character inside and out. But for today's purposes, remember how I said I want you to focus on this move right here, the backward shuriken? That's because you can jump cancel at any point in Obito's strings, but unfortunately, well, actually, that's like one of the only single hit moves he has in his string, besides like the first one, because Wood Style has like 5 hits, and you really want to maximize damage whenever you're doing this. So you might be thinking to yourself, just like button mash, do it. No, do not do that, because if you hammer that shit, you'll do a dash in, and that doesn't really get like any good damage. No, I just want you to. The jump cancel window is extremely large. Just like maybe do like a handful of moves, and just jump, like just literally jump at any point. It's just a single tap, boop, and you're good. You can just continue it that way. Holy crap, that was actually a full combo, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a natural combo. Holy crap. And he still set the guard too. Holy shit. Anyway. So, with jump canceling, you're able to freely extend your combos, but this is kind of like just like a blanket like thing. We have this technique, but how we apply it and how we use it to extend combos. Well, this is more stuff you have items. Most people usually arrive items as being like next to completely useless, but this is where they actually start coming really handy. Excuse me. And you can start doing some really violent things with your combos. It starts getting really cool. if you happen to have like defense downs in your inventory, by default, you can use those mid combo and start really cashing out damage, and it starts to get really, really good. Unfortunately, the default defense. Look at that! I just took out half his health. That's more than an ultimate. That's more than a lot of actual like true awakenings can do. That's ridiculous. But as you'd probably expect, you could substitute at any point of that. But that's what we're gonna get into some mix-ups later on. It's gonna be pretty cool. So, we have jump canceling. So with jump canceling, if you can realistically cancel it into whatever the hell you want. Like, the goal is so that you're able to transition from a jump, and then like pretty much as soon as you hit the ground, you just start attacking again. That's really like the goal of what this is. Alright, so here's a really good bread and butter. Jump cancel into defense down. Reset the combo. Boom. Good shit. That's for a relatively low input combo and something that would be really reliable online. That's pretty chunky damage. Alright. So, unfortunately... Alright, now let's implement some high execution stuff in here, shall we? Alright, so I don't know if this is what intended feature or not, but you can actually freely extend your combos infinitely if you implement like Kakashi here has over in practice settings, common only settings. Hang on one sec. So, in the options for practice menu, there's this option called guard, and you have off, on, and it's one option called start from where you left off. This is something that Tekken actually introduced, where you're able to have it so your opponent will actually start guarding as soon as you hit them. Like when they're able to guard, you can do it. So like this is it when it's off. They will do nothing but just sit there and just take it. So not really good for doing like actual like good combos. So with it on, they'll just sit there and block everything all day. Good for if you want to like practice block pressure and all that good shit. But here's this option, which is actually very good for getting the timing of your combos down. Basically, if you miss the timing, and as soon as they're able to guard, they will do it. So basically, it'll show if your combo will work against someone, or they're just able to hold guard immediately when a combo ends, more or less. So this is really cool because with it, you can practice the timing of your combo. Like at this point, there is no point, because my timing is relatively good. There is no point that this isn't a combo. This is actually a legit combo right here. This all works until that last part where my timing was a little loose and the stun unfortunately dropped on the opponent, so he was able to go after that. If your timing is really good, you could probably keep extending it as long as you want, but I'm not too sure about that. I screwed up right there and accidentally dropped it. But if you start implementing other items which have higher stun value, like your sub items, yeah, that's when you're able to get some really cool shit. Basically, low execution would be like using your items which have a limited supply of. High execution would be jumping into kunai, which has, like, you can visibly see it. Like Kakashi here, when he gets, alright, hang on a sec. When he gets hit by that, he reels back like in a decent amount of pain. From regular kunai, he doesn't reel back that much. He's got like maybe a little bit of frame disadvantage on him. That was way too soon. Hang on a sec. Or hell, if your timing's even good enough, you could probably just like not even do kunai. Yeah, look at this. This is all a natural combo. It's ridiculous. But then at some point, you're gonna have to finish the combo because that's where your big damage comes from, and at some point they'll be able to substitute out of it. So, how could you be in the middle of a combo and possibly throw a mix-up on your opponent? Well, since Obito naturally has the ability to jump cancel off any point of his combo, if your opponents feel really fishing for substitutes, they'll probably do it at some point in the middle of your combo. However, if you can telegraph when they're gonna do it, you can freely end the combo as you want and either go into like a throw of some kind or like a jutsu or chakra dash in. So if they're like trying to attack or chakra dashing in on you, then you're able to catch them and keep the combo going. It's ridiculous. Let me see if I can visually showcase that. Probably not, because... Yeah, see that? I was able to immediately chase after him. Let me see if... see, I just got him to blow, like, so much meter from that alone, just by doing that. If he's feeling really substitution hungry. Let me retry that and set... I wonder if I can set the comm to have infinite, gauge. Ah, it doesn't look like it. Can I? Substitution gauge? Oh! Yep, I can set him to have it. Alright, cool. So, you can go this all day. Yeah, see, you can totally use that. Unfortunately, if you Chakra Dash and get that sub, that's kind of a big window of opportunity for him to counterattack. However, if you're pretty good with the... I just got him to do that twice. That's pretty cool. Again, it's all about setting up the traps. Personally, for me, I'm not that fluent with like potential mix-ups you could do between guarding and substitutes in this game. You could probably look that up somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there's some pretty good guys out there for it. Anyway, that's all I really want to cover in terms of combos. So since we have this groundwork set up for some pretty chunky combos, let's put it to the test, shall we? Drop it. Pops the thing. There you go. And if he doesn't substitute that, that was like 60% of his health right there, or like 55%. I'll be generous. That's pretty solid, and that's why without even trying to do... Oh yeah, that's right. There's actually one more way you can combo, and it's really easy. Just like if you have an assist that happens to have a lot of... if you happen to have an assist that has like is able to put your opponent in a lot of stun, you can definitely use that and definitely keep them on defensive like that, and extend your combos freely that way. Yeah, but that requires a little bit of circuit timing and that some experimentation. But some of the best ones for that in the game are Kimaru, Anko, Kidamaru, Karin. Basically, anyone that can keep your opponent locked down for a extended period of time, keep it standing. That's very good. Or you can just go into like a throw or something. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. So yeah, that's basically all I got for that. And I guess one more quick note I can throw in. If you get your opponent knocked down, you can actually tag with an item on the ground, which leads into a whole other world of mix-ups right there, and that counts as a combo. So I guess I'll stop it there. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned probably a thing or two about comboing in this game. It's not hard. You really just gotta have a sense for what does what. You know, you have chakra dashing, you have tilts, you have jump canceling, and you have assists. There's definitely more out there that you can figure out. I mean, there's some crazy combo videos you can definitely look up that gets a little insane. But anyway, I'll wrap it up there. You guys can probably figure that stuff out later, just for beginners. Anyway, peace out.